I am making this video for a really exciting reason. I am kind of freaking out right now because I reached my first milestone on Patreon. For those of you that don't know what Patreon is, I made a video about it before. I'll link it somewhere around here if you want to check it out. But I'm kind of using it to fund my music and my music videos, and it's been an amazing experience and source of support for my content. And I'm so blessed that I have a group of patrons on there that are so amazing and so wonderful. They're supporting me and my music and everything. And so I promised them that if I were to reach my first milestone, that I would make a thank you video and just sort of, you know, say a big public, oh my gosh, holy crap, thank you so much, I love you. And I tell them this all the time in the feed and in our Google Hangouts and stuff that we have. And, you know, I do, you know, keep in touch with them regularly on the Patreon page. But I wanted to publicly thank them too here on YouTube, where all the content is going that they're supporting, and just let everyone know how much I love being on Patreon, how much I love my patrons, and I'm just so grateful for the support that they're giving me, and they're helping me live my dreams and create awesome content for you guys. And that's what this is all about, is just, you know, being able to make awesome music videos that are even better and better. So I'm gonna thank all of you, my patrons, by name right now. Here we go. Allan, Dave, Johnny, Jonathan, Charis, Stephanie, Andrew, Roxanna, Liz, Jim, Travis, Louise, Morgan, Camille, Melle, Micasa, Kyera, Kelly, Mark, Nick, James, Aaron, Steve, AnyaZoe, Rosemary, Elizabeth, Amber, Dave, Benjamin, and Eric. You guys are literally the best. Thank you so much. I don't even know how to express how much it means to me that you guys are supporting me and my YouTube channel. I hope that it's as fun for you as it is for me. It's just been, you know, the most mind-blowing experience. I just can't believe that there are people out there that love my music enough and my content enough to want to be a part of it and join the team and support. So you guys seriously mean everything to me. Thank you so much for being a part of this. So as part of this thank you video, I offered to do a little Q&A and ask for questions from my patrons only from the Patreon feed that we have on there. And so I'm gonna go ahead and answer a couple of their questions. So here we go. So Liz asked me who or what inspired me to start making YouTube videos. And the answer to that is actually my dad. He's so hip. I was kind of at a standstill. I was sort of like an in-between period in my life, and I was really wanting to pursue music, and I was kind of getting pushed to do acting and to do some of this stuff that is cool but wasn't really what I wanted to do. And he bought me a laptop and he gave it to me, and my mom, you know, too, was in on this, but my dad was sort of the one that was, you know, the one that was really like pushing me towards YouTube. And he basically just said, just start singing and put it here, put it out on the internet, and maybe you'll get discovered, you know, or maybe something will come from it. And he'd read an article recently in the newspaper that kind of talked about people gaining traction on YouTube and potentially getting signed to labels and stuff. And so at the time, that was sort of my big goal, was to get signed, and that didn't happen, but so many other amazing things did, and it started this journey. And so I'll always be so grateful to my dad for being the one that was basically like, do this, you know. And so that's how it happened. Johnny had a two-parter question. The first part is, who are your heroes? And there's so many. Oh, there's so many. I can't, it's so hard, but I'll name a few of them. Obviously my parents. And my grandmother, both my grandmothers are amazing. And my grandmother on my dad's side specifically really was an inspiration to me in regards to music and my music career. I've talked about her in the past in other vlogs and stuff, but she was a big band singer in the 40s and so talented, taught herself to play piano. She's a songwriter and a singer and an artist, and in so many different ways actually too. She was a painter and stuff too. You know, my family is very inspirational to me, and they've been so supportive of just everything that I do, and so they're heroes of mine. So another hero of mine, huge hero, someone that I've always looked up to, is Julie Andrews. She's been, I've talked about her a lot, I'm sure. You guys are gonna see more Julie Andrews content coming from me. You've seen me dress up as Mary Poppins probably here on YouTube and stuff, and like, she's just one of my favorite humans. I love her so much. Jodie Benson is another one who's the voice of Ariel. Her voice specifically had such an impact on me, you know, again in regards to music and singing growing up. So Julie Andrews and Jodie Benson are kind of two of my like musical icons. And Jesus Christ, I'm a Christian and I love the Lord, and he's my #1 hero, and he always will be. So the second part of Johnny's question is, what's a fire and why does it, what's the word? Burn? I don't know, it must be a human thing. Allan has a couple questions. So the first one is, if you were a fairy, what would your talent be and how would you use it? And this is probably referencing my recent Tinkerbell music video that I did with my friend Coda. Tinkerbell's definitely my favorite fairy, and when I watch the Tinkerbell movies, I'm like, I'm a Tink. I always screw things up and make a mess of things, but I like to tinker and I like to make things like costumes. But no, I would like to say, I think if I were a fairy, I would hope that my talent would be musical, and I would be a singing fairy, and I would entertain all the other fairies, or maybe just put them to sleep. Singing lullabies maybe, but that's what I'm gonna go with. Musical fairy, yay. Okay, so the next question that Allan had was, what's your favorite scene in Alice in Wonderland, either the 1951 movie or the original book or books? Definitely, I'm gonna go with the movie because that's my favorite version of Alice. So my favorite scene is in Disney's Alice in Wonderland when Alice is laying down in the flowers and she's singing A World of My Own, and she's singing about cats and rabbits, and I just love it. So that's definitely my favorite. He also asked, what are your favorite Disney lyrics and why? Which is so hard, because if you ask me what my favorite Disney song is, that's a no-brainer. It's Part of Your World. But my favorite lyrics, like, I can't, there's so many amazing songs and so many amazing lyrics that I don't even know. I don't know, Allan, I don't know, but I would probably choose, you know, Second Star to the Right. Like, all of the lyrics in that song are so beautiful and so close to my heart. When You Wish Upon a Star, I love the beginning of that song. That if your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. Anything your heart desires will come to you. I love that line. I love the whole song. It's so hard with Disney because I feel like I kind of look at the songs as a whole. You know, they all have amazing lyrics, but I really like to look at them as songs, as, you know, as they were written. Gosh. Feed the Birds, Part of Your World, Go the Distance. I can't choose, there's too many. But yeah, too hard of a question, too good of a question. And then he also asked me what my favorite underrated or underexposed Disney movies are, or songs, which Go the Distance I would maybe say, because I feel like it's not, it's very well loved in the Disney circles, you know, but I think just in general, people tend to think of the classic Disney princess movies and stuff. So, and again, Hercules, I love that movie. So I would say, you know, if you would consider like Hercules and Tarzan, Hunchback of Notre Dame, I feel like, to me, they're not really underrated, but I guess like, in general, maybe they're a little more underrated than, you know, Little Mermaid and Snow White and Sleeping Beauty and all of those. So I would maybe go with those. His final question is, what is my favorite, like if I have any favorite like children's books or picture books or nursery rhymes? That's really hard too. I mean, I loved the classic Little Mermaid story growing up. I had a picture book of Hans Christian Andersen's Little Mermaid, and it always made me a little sad because it's a sad story, but I did really enjoy that. I really liked reading manga growing up. I always read like Alice 19th, Ceres, A little bit later, I liked Nana, and you know, so I guess picture books, I would count manga in that, like comic books, but I was a little older when I read those. I wasn't like a kid. I was like teenager and beyond. I still like them. And then I love like the Narnia world. I loved The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe growing up as a kid. And I mean, I was such a Disney kid. It was always Disney, so I feel like that really hasn't changed. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you don't know what Patreon is and you're curious about it, you can click on this link right here and check it out if you want. But to my patrons, thank you guys so much. You mean the world to me, and I hope you enjoyed this little video. We're gonna have a lot more fun coming up. There's so many awesome projects in the works, especially for Halloween, so stay tuned. I love you guys, and I can't wait for our next Google Hangout. I can't wait to chat with you on the feed. Keep in touch, don't be a stranger, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!